Have you spent countless hours creating interactive digital lessons for your students, but struggled to go beyond basic comprehension activities? Well, the good news is it doesn't have to be this way. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can easily create more effective interactive lessons for your students with Canva's Visual Work Suite. Hey everyone, my name is Belle and I'm a design educator at Canva. In my previous career, I was a teacher for 12 years, so I know what it's like trying to keep your students engaged during lessons. Digital interactive lesson plans are a great tool for self-paced learning and they allow for content to be delivered in more engaging ways. With Canva, you can create amazing interactive lesson plans that you can assign to your students. You can use presentations to present your lesson content, expand worksheets into whiteboards to create collaborative workspaces, and save time with professionally designed educational templates. In this tutorial, I'll show you how you can easily create an interactive lesson and how to quickly add and customize activities from the template library. Now, before we dive in, did you know that as an educator, you can get Canva for Education for free? And your students can too. So if you haven't already, sign up for a Canva for Education account to access the features we're about to show you. Scan the QR code or head to the link in the description to find out more. Okay, let's do this. Today's lesson is going to be all about biology. So first up, I'm going to start with an education presentation and pages to create my structure. To build my lesson, I'm going to search and add a template to my design. Let's pick this one. I am going to select the title page to add it to my design and edit the content. To build out the rest of my lesson, I'm going to add pages and apply templates. We'll include learning objectives, content pages, and activity instructions that are easy to follow. To make my content engaging, I'm going to add media from the Elements library. I also want to include instructional videos that my students can watch. To save time, I'm going to add great YouTube content that is already available. I can easily do this right in the editor by going to Apps and selecting YouTube. You can search or paste the direct link to the video. Students will be able to double-click and watch the video right in the editor. Okay, now that I have my lesson content, I am ready for an important step, page locking. I am going to lock each page so students can't accidentally delete the content when they open it in the editor. To make sure my content is completely locked, I am going to change from partially locked to a closed lock. Now we are ready to dive into the second step of the process, creating the student activities. I'm going to add pages for the 2 student activities I have planned. I want my students to have flexibility with an infinite working space, so I'm going to expand them into whiteboards. To create some engaging activities, I'm going to go to the Canva templates library and search worksheets. Let's use this human heart worksheet for my biology lesson plan. It's designed for print, so I'm going to customize it to make it a digital activity. I'm going to remove unnecessary elements and text and tweak the color of the diagram. Now I am ready to add this activity to my lesson plan. To do this, I simply need to head over to Projects in the menu, select Designs, and then add the previously modified template to the whiteboard. Amazing! I am going to increase the size to give my students plenty of working space. I am also going to add some sticky notes from the Elements menu so my students can easily copy and paste to add descriptions for each part. An important step here is to lock parts of the activity you don't want students to accidentally move. I am going to lock the heart diagram and labels. They will now be able to drag and drop the labels around the diagram and copy and paste the stickies to add notes. Okay, Time to add the second activity to my lesson plan. To do this, I'm going to add a comic strip activity that I previously created from the Canva template library. I'm going to lock the template so that students can easily add elements over the top. To help them get started, I'm going to create a resource box with graphics they can use. I'm going to add a shape and a text box. Then search for great examples. I am also going to add search terms so they can get creative and find their own in the Elements library. And there you have it, a great interactive lesson plan that is sure to engage your students. We are almost done with our tutorial, but we have one more important step before you go, sharing the activity with your students. I want each student to have their own copy of my interactive lesson plan to complete. To do this, I can turn it into a template by copying and sharing the template link. I can also assign it to my class using the Canva assignment workflow or to the LMS integrations in Canva, such as Google Classroom or Canvas. Each student will get their own copy that they can complete and return to you. That wraps up our tutorial for today. We love seeing all the amazing instructional resources you make with Canva. So make sure you tag us on social media at Canva or use the hashtags canvaforeducation and canvalove so we can share in the joy of your interactive lessons. See you next time.